Welcome to the information video that was meant for last week. I've been very busy tracking all the emails for the gather reports, so I haven't been able to do the video until today. So we're going to first off talk about what missions we had, what missions we failed, and then we'll go through the reports of what we gathered, and then delete all those messages and start gathering for May. And it's hard to believe it's already May. So let's get already logging in. And there's a few things board. I'm gonna do the donation thing. Do the auction. Do the attack here. And then we'll do the only thing I have been doing is gathering our star runes. That's all. And then also tracking all the accounts. So I have been busy. It's just not, doing the videos quickly. And I've been thinking about like, do I really want to continue doing the videos or not? Let me know if you think you like them. So the first mission of the week was upgrade buildings. We upgraded another barracks up to 28, so we have 2 left for that. So we got 8,904 power. Point number is 267, 120. That was, out of 260, so we had 7,120 over what we had to do. What we resources that we had to use, as we can kind of look at it, was 27 million, but it would have been 28,715 or 28,715 for the 60 of food, 13,602,60 of wood, 3,020,000 or 3,022,680 of stone, and 1,813,608. So really, we just need 450 more resources to do that. We do have 6 million in reserves, so we can probably get that done. Yeah, still have enough to do the castle, so that's good. Second mission of the week was asked to recruit. We recruited our normal. How many did we recruit? Our normal. Okay, so our normal 7,480 across the board. That would have been first group we had 100 or 1,200, and then we had another 670 on top of that. So total for each level was 1,870, and I have so you can see there we have them at report here. And we have another account there, obviously, my new account. Again, 748 across the board, in total, and 1,870 across the board with each unit. So that's what we have. Unfortunately, the last 2 missions of the week were fails. Though there's only 2 that we didn't fail, the last 2, and I'll show you the screenshots after I do the video. I know sometimes I usually do it when I'm doing the mission, or I'll show you them after, just so you know. The last 2 missions were fails. The gather, we did not gather anything, so that was a fail. Completely did not gather anything because that happened on the 1st of May. I hadn't had the spreadsheets done, so I couldn't gather, which was sad. Last mission of the week, we actually got some of the points for the last mission, which would have been attack monsters. We got halfway. So we did 30 attacks, a total point rate of 231,600. But again, that was a fail. So pretty much the week was a fail for all the accounts, unfortunately, because of the sports. Now, the missions will start up in about a day, on Sunday. So we'll see if we get them done. It's gonna be a very busy week with games, senior nights, and then it's also the mission week, so working, games, and all that. This past week there was not much going on. Most of my games got canceled due to the weather. So there's only like one game I have to edit right now. That's right now. And that's the game from the other day. Boys Across against JD. That's all I have left. So all the videos will be up in a week later, like I've said before. So that is the mission status. And now we're going to go take a picture of the screenshots I took. So, here's the power up. 267, like I said, 120 over what we had to do. Recruit, we got our 533,600 points. Gather, nothing, because we didn't gather anything. And then last mission of the week, like I said, we had 231,600. That was Monster 26 as well. Most of my accounts can do 26s now, so that's very good. So that does the mission status of the week. I'm just saving the screenshots right now. This one I can close. Alright. So the second part of this video is how much did we gather last month? And then also compare it to the month before. Give me a second to get this up. Alright. And then we'll delete all the messages and all that good stuff like I normally do. There's another mission going on. If I haven't showed you this, quick mission here. And what I'm gonna do is do the giveaway monthly. We're gonna try here. I've not tried. The best one you want to hit is a 300. But we didn't hit it. And we got one more. I'm gonna try here. Okay. And you get the exchange them for certain things you want to get from the market here. Get those. Oh, we don't have any more, so that's okay. Okay. How much did we gather this month? Well, it was a pretty, same thing as like the main series I talked about. We did really well with gathering, like I said, this past month in April. 2 of the months we had more resources than the previous month. Looks like nothing really sticks out to being too much over what we did overall total this month, this year at least. But overall, compared to last month, we did a lot more. So, as you can see here, the gather report or the gather mission would have been the third. So it was the first mission of the week. Looks like gather, and then we did some more gathering. It looks like here. More gathering, stone iron, mostly stone iron, like I said. Just continue gathering. The 14th, I think, was another gather mission. You can see there's a lot of gathering going on. And the 14th does look like it. Or, yeah, the 14th, and I did a lot, and looks like on the 26th as well. But I think the 14th, it might have been 3 months. But yeah, it looks like, if I'm correct, I don't know how many points that is, but there was a lot of gathering. The 14th could have been the gather. That's okay. And then it looks like the 16th was recruit, as you can see, the 750, and then the 11766. So that must have been the recruit mission. More gathering on the 22nd, 23rd. Again, a lot of gathering, like I said. 24th, we did some more gathering. 25th, we did some gathering. Again, this is where I thought 25th, 26th. Yeah, no, 25th or what? Yeah. So 26th looks like the 27th. Maybe, I don't know. 26 is. Oh no. 26 is here. Look at all elite. So it could have been 26, 26, 27. Yeah. Something like that. Get out of here, YouTube. Yeah. So 26. Yeah, 27. 28. We did a lot. A lot of gathering there. 28 here. This is when we had the recruit mission again. You can see the 750, 504, 1176, and then it ended the month. So like I said, on the first, it was technically the first month, and then it was the gather event. And unfortunately, like I said, none of the accounts in this round got it done. Um, Not even a chance. Didn't even try. But yeah, so that is that. So we can go to the last bit of gathering, or the ancient ruin stuff, because as I said, I continue doing that as far as I don't really track that anyway. But yeah, so I continued that until today, which is technically the 10th. Um, Today's the 10th. It ended on the 9th at 22 hour, so it was like right at the cusp of it being the next day. So that's what we gathered. So last month in May, or no, in April, we gathered 8,290,450 of food, 3,470,940 of wood, and then we got 1,234,55 of stone, and 676,918 of iron. So not bad overall. That's how much we gathered. Now, compared to last month, in April, or no, March, or March. In March we gathered 5 million food, so we did almost double that, or a little bit more, 2,000 more. With wood, it was 4,155,000. So we just need another million. We could have had that done. And then the stone was in March was 1,328,149. Again, this month in April we did 1,234,000. So just a little bit more. Not too bad. We could have gotten it done. If we gathered a little more, or if we started earlier, or if we did the mission. And then with the iron, we in the last month, or in March, we did 545,900, and again this month we did 600. So we did a little bit. We did 100 more over that. We did about 1,000,000, 2,000,000 over the food. So it was really just the wood and stone that we didn't gather as much as we did in the previous month. Now overall, right now it looks like February was the biggest month for food, and it looks like January was the one for wood. Another one in February for, looks like, the stone, and then for iron right now it looks like the first. So first, second, third, months we've done the most in. Right now, like I said, I have all my games going on, so I'm not having time to gather, and there's other things I have going on, working, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's going on there. We will delete these messages in a little bit here. We do have the, attack monster mission stuff that we can delete as well. We'll delete that now. And, I mentioned in the last video that I did in the main series, is we got 2 more elite mines. Now, I'm not going to show you where they are, but we got 2 more elite mines in our account. So we had, I don't know, I think if I go in here, we have 11 total. We shared 1. So before that we had, I would say, let's see, that would have been, I don't know, a little bit, 1 extra, or 2 less. So there'd been 9. So we got another elite mine, and you can see the locations on here, but that's whatever. But yeah, we got 2 more. They're not that far away. But yeah, we did get 2 more elite mines, which is nice. To have 2 more elite mines, because we are sharing that one that is on our main area, our main land, right here, which we're gathering right now. So I'm gonna bring my army right now that I sent out to show you what we did, what we did do. And I'm gonna send them out. I think I'm gonna send them out here because we do need iron. I'd like to start off the iron, thing pretty well. We can go ahead and gather that. They won't earn anything off that. And then we have that's gone, and he's gathering at the stone. It looks like. we can go for some, let's wait for that group to get back. We'll go for some food, it looks like, and then we'll, maybe some, do we have any, we have another food here. It's a full, if this one's full, we will go, I think I'm gonna go over here, and then we can actually go here. Right, so that's 3. Do we have, I guess we could do another one over here, or I mean, we could do another, actually, we should reset that mine, but, okay, so we got iron, so the only one we don't have is wood, and I think I'm gonna go for some stone. This one hasn't been in 8 hours, it will, but by that point, these are back. We got that stone there and that stone there. I guess we could just search for some wood, I guess. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Just so we get a good amount of sea stuff there. So that is gonna, yeah, that's gonna be out for a little bit. So we got a little bit of food, a little bit of everything, and, so, for now, that is gonna do the video, for the mission week, the last mission week of April. The mission starts up in like a day, say. So we'll be upgrading our castle wall, or we'll upgrade probably another barracks, like I said. If that barracks is upgraded to the highest. And then we'll work on the next mission state when it comes. But like I said, these missions are going bye-bye for now. And that will leave it to you guys. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Warrant Order the Guide series. In probably like a week or two. Because, you know, at this point, it's just a matter of, you know, doing the upgrades of buildings and stuff like that, so we have power for that. And everything else will be back in 22 hours, which would be way at the end of the day, but that's okay. It'll probably come back quicker because I will have to be sending out more research gathering. So like I said, we just need 450, so basically, if I go from our stone, then we won't have to use any reserves. It's only to almost 3 million. So we can get to 3 million, which we only need a little bit more, we'll be all set. But that is going to do it for this information video on the mission status and also on the reports on the gather. Until next time, bye bye for now.